I'm Barry Pryor, and my wife Dina and I are members at St. Michael and All Angels. Well, I grew up as a kid being a tither. My parents taught me to tithe. If I mowed lawns and I made $5, I gave 50 cents that Sunday to the church, and I did it all my life as a kid. It was easy to do. It's what we all did. I got married to Dina. She taught school, and the first Sunday morning I see her with her checkbook out, and she's writing a check, and I said, hey, what are you doing? And she said, well, I'm gonna just write my tithe check on my income. And I thought, dang, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it. I said, I haven't been doing it. I did as a kid, but I haven't in the last year. Now all of a sudden I've got a car payment and a mortgage, and I just wasn't sure I was gonna do that. And so I said to myself, I'm gonna just try it. Now that I'm an adult, I'll try it. I found that it did great things for us. And so in the early years, where we were probably struggling more financially, it was a little harder to do, but it set our priorities right. We said, we're going to tithe first, and then we'll live, on what's left. At one time, we had a very successful man. As he became more and more successful, he and his wife decided they would keep giving a greater percentage every year, and they got up to the point where they were giving 90% of their take-home pay and living on 10%. And that was good to hear, because in this area a lot of people are going to be a lot more successful than they think they're going to be. And to hear someone say, when you get to be more successful and God's been good to you, you can give more and more and more. And that encouraged us, and we did a similar thing. We didn't get to 90%, but we got a lot closer to it than we thought we would, and that was something that helped as well. Our lives was good for our lives. You become a part of this mission. You're a part of the Army. It takes financing. It takes sweat. It takes energy. And that's a great thing to be a part of. It's the best thing to be a part of. So what I would say to someone who hasn't done it, or who wants to think about it, or wants to try it, I'd say try it. This is where you get to take your faith out for a spin. And I think it's great. I think it's a total joyride.